Hello everybody, my name is Juan Fernando Sa from Quito, Ecuador, and this is my final assignment for the Coursera Introduction to Music Production course. I'm going to be showing you how to use the ES1 synthesizer that's available in Logic Pro X. Okay, the first thing is the oscillator. This synthesizer has two oscillators. The main one here and a sub-oscillator that's located here. The main oscillator has a triangular wave option, a sawtooth wave option, and a square wave option, which you can vary the parameters to make it a rectangular wave. The sub-oscillator has some other options like the square wave, the rectangular, the sawtooth, and also white noise generator. And with this control you can mix between the two oscillators. The signal then goes to the filter. The filter controls are here in the middle of the synthesizer. The main control is the cutoff, which controls the high-pass filter. And the lowest value filters most of the high frequencies, and over here you let more high frequencies pass through the filter. This control here, the drive, is just the input stage gain. This you can increase the signal and it changes the way the filter reacts, and it can generate some distortion when the resonance is high. Over here is the slope control. This is the slope of the cutoff filter. Here in the middle we have the slope options, and the two options in the upper part are 24 decibels per octave slope. Here we have an 18 decibel per octave slope and a 12 decibel per octave slope. I'm not an expert in this, I'm just learning about this myself, but this is what these controls do. Here's the resonance. The resonance control boosts or cuts the signals that are close to the frequency defined by the cutoff. The key control controls how much the pitch that you're playing modulates the cutoff frequency. So I'm gonna try some sounds now. This is how the first oscillator sounds by itself with a sawtooth wave. This is the triangle wave, the square wave. And if I mix the two of these, the sub-oscillator plays pitches that are below, in 1 or 2 octaves below the first oscillator. This control lets you select where in the keyboard you want notes to be played, in which octave. This control here, ADSR via velocity, lets you control how the velocity affects the modulation of the cutoff frequency caused by the envelope. So I don't have right now a keyboard that can detect the velocity, but you can select the strongest velocity here and the lowest, or you can just set them together. Finally, the amplifier lets you select the output signal. Also, you can assign different values for different velocities. Over here, you can select the envelope mode. This mode, only the attack and release are affecting the sound. In this mode, only the release is affecting. And in this one, 4 parameters are affecting the sound. This is the attack of the note. You can set it to slow or fast. This is the decay, and it sets how fast the signal drops to the sustain level. That was a long decay. This is a fast decay. The sustain level lets you set how long the note will sound held until the keyboard key is released. And finally, the release lets you set the time that takes for the note to fade out after you release the key. And that's the envelope. The low frequency oscillator down here lets you control different parameters, and you can select those here. For example, if you want to control pitch with a triangle wave, you can do that here. You set the rate, how much you want to affect, and get something like that. You could affect the resonance, the volume, to create different types of effects. This control over here lets you creates like a glide from the last key you pressed to the note that you're pressing in that moment. And it creates a glide. It can be a long glide. Down here, these are the global parameters. This one over here is the analog parameter, which it creates some random differences in pitches and in the way the synthesizer reacts to velocity. What this tries to do is to emulate some classic synthesizers that were analog. This is the tune, and lets you select the tune, the whole output of the synthesizer in cents. Over here, this control lets you select the number of simultaneous voices that the synthesizer can use. Obviously, the more voices that you use, the more CPU power that you're gonna need. And over here, you have 3 types of chorus effects. To make the sound fuller. Well, okay, that's what I can tell you, what I have learned about the ES1 synthesizer in Logic Pro. I still have some controls to figure out, but I hope this has helped you to understand this synthesizer. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. Bye-bye.